The hour's upon us. Happy Felix Day as we get a good look at Alcatraz in San Francisco Bay. Here's the Mariners looking to get the rubber match in this 3-game series with the Oakland Athletics. Glad to have you with us here on this beautiful Sunday. Mariners baseball on your TV. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, Root Sports Crew. Felix against Jesse Hahn. Mariners with a big victory yesterday. Let's take a look at the batting orders for today's ball game. The Mariners first.
Today's starting lineups brought to you by Chevron. Austin Jackson going to lead things off. Then it'll be Seth Smith. He's been a hot hitter. The DH hitting second. Cano Cruz with his first home run as a Mariner in yesterday's game. Cleanup hitter this afternoon. Seager Morrison. Dustin Ackley hit his second home run off of Sonny Gray yesterday into the right field. C2 will hit seventh. And it's Zunino and Miller rounding out the 9 for the Mariners. Take a look at Jesse Hahn and what he did last year. ERA just over 3, so he pitched well. 70 strikeouts, 32 walks. Opponents hitting just .214 against the hard-throwing right-hander. And the defense today is brought to you by American Family Insurance. In left field will be Canna, then Fold in center. Reddick just off the disabled list in right field. Laurie and Simeon on the right or left side of the infield. Zobrist and Davis on the right side of the infield. And Stephen Vogt will do the catching this afternoon.
And here we go. First pitch of the ball game. In there for a strike. 67 degrees here in Oakland. Home plate umpire Mike DeMuro. Trip Gibson's at first. Brian Gorman at second. Mike Carlson at third. Very pleasant temperatures here in the Bay Area. Might even get up into the mid-70s before we're done. Up high at Austin Jackson. Jesse Hahn, originally drafted by Tampa Bay, came over in trade with San Diego. Bouncing ball to the shortstop, Simeon. Goes Jackson away. We'll bring up former Athletic Seth Smith.
Number 7.
DHing today.
Smith.
Seth off to a good start as a Mariner. He is 5 for 6. He's got 9 total bases. 2 doubles and a triple. Has driven in 2 runs. Ball 1.
And so far, Hahn, his fastball right where he expected it to be, between 91 and 93 miles an hour again. Straight over the top delivery for him. His out pitch is going to be his curveball. He will also mix in an occasional changeup. He has a slider, seldom uses it.
Mariners saw Jesse Hahn last June 19th. He was with the Padres at the time. Went 7 innings, 5 hits, 1 run. Unearned, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts, 4-1 Padre win. Two and 1 to Seth Smith. Couple of hits yesterday for Smitty. Left field for Mark Canna. Yeah.
I'd like to see Robinson Cano find a few holes in the infield today, Dave. He's hit the ball hard the last couple of days and hasn't been able to pick up a base hit.
Yeah, you look at the numbers. I mean, I laughed at. 0 for 8, but that's a good 0 for 8.
That doesn't tell the story, right? I mean, sometimes you just hit it at him, and that's basically what Robinson has been doing. I would say out of the 8 at bats, 5 of them have been really good at bats, and he has nothing to show for it.
He was in a good frame of mind as he and Nelson Cruz were running down to the cage this morning when I saw him. Bounced into a double play yesterday. 4th inning, Smith singled to center. He hit the ball real hard. I mean, right at one hopper at the shortstop. Easy double play. Ranging to his right, first baseman Ike Davis feeds to Hahn, and the Mariners are gone. 1-2-3. in the first. Felix going to take the mound when we come back. Oh, Mariners superfan, the real Tom Bentley here to watch the King go to work against the Athletics, a team that he has had tremendous success against. 10-2 record here at O.co Coliseum. Here's a look at the batting order that Felix will face today.
Sam Fold playing center field will lead things off. Then it's Canna Zobrist with a couple of hits yesterday. Butler, the DH, hitting cleanup. Dennis Davis, vote. Laurie Reddick off the disabled list, making his debut in today's game. He will hit 8th, and Simeon, the shortstop, will round out the 9 for the A's. For Felix, take a look at what he did last year. Just a great year for him. A 2.14 ERA, 15-game winner, 248 strikeouts in 236 innings, only 46 walks, and opponent's average right at 200 against Felix.
There's even an extra buzz in the booth when Felix is on the mound.
Happy Felix Day to you, Dave.
Hey, brother.
Especially when it's a day game and it's getaway day. It's great to have the King on the mound.
That's exactly right. Felix knocks it down, stays with it.
Good
nice
fight.
dig by Lomo at first, one away.
This afternoon's defensive setup is brought to you by American Family Insurance. And in left field, it'll be Dustin Ackley, Jackson out in center, Nelson Cruz getting the start in right. Seager and Miller on the left side of the infield. Cano and Morrison on the right side of the infield. Mike Zunino didn't start in yesterday's game, but he will get the start this afternoon behind the plate. Take a look at Felix and having to help himself out right here. He's a good athlete, gets off the mound in good shape. But he throws a pretty good sinker. This hits right off the cut of the grass. That makes it a tough play. As you look at our Alaska Supermo and the play by Morrison at first. Anytime he gets around the cut, you never know what it's going to do. Good job by Morrison to stay with it.
Canna, who homered a couple of nights ago against Taijuan Walker, is greeted by the King. Canna with his first big league homer. 2-run shot on a 2-0 pitch on Friday. And every 5 days, we get a chance to see. He knew that wasn't the way he wanted to throw it, but gives him the congratulations.
He always acknowledges his teammates when they make a play behind him. He understands how tough that one was, too.
Yeah. Talked to teammates, coaching staff to say he was one of the great teammates you ever want to be around. All of 2 strikes. We've been doing this for 9 years now, and every day, every time he pitches, you look at his profile. Bouncing ball, Seager will take it. And everything, it seems like everything's a superlative. And there's just, it just keeps, the mountain just keeps growing every time out. I mean, the guy is just sensational.
Well, he's the best in the business as far as I'm concerned.
Second baseman,
In large part, we feel that way. One, we get to see him every 5th day, but what you were talking about earlier, the type of teammate and person that he has been, he's a lot of fun to watch, but he's special.
And Rick Waite's a pitching coach. I spent a lot of time with him in the dugout today during a Little League parade, and he said Felix is the most fierce competitor he's ever been around, and he's talking about having played with and against Hall of Famers in the 70s, and coaching with Roger Clemens, Don Sutton, Ron Guidry. I mentioned Pat Dobson, who was his pitching coach. A lot of great pitchers over the years.
I think for Felix, it's amazing. He's 29 years old, going into his 11th major league season at 29. But seeing him in his first couple of years, he was a real power pitcher. Constantly was trying to throw 96, 97, and was able to do that. But I think he decided he wanted to be great, worked on the rest of his pitches, came up with that changeup, and he is exactly that, great.
It's an art form now, with great athleticism. An easy 1-2-3. Fine start for the King here in Oakland. Seattle Mariners baseball on Root Sports, being brought to you by your local Ford stores. By Safeco Insurance. Find a local agent at safeco.com. Do more. By the Emerald Queen Casino, welcoming Urban Soul Legends, Tower of Power, June 6th. For tickets, go to emeraldqueen.com. And by Alaska Airlines. Enjoy free entertainment on your personal device. Learn more at alaskaair.com. Downtown Oakland, California, on a fine day. Sunny, 67 degrees. Little League day and early ice cream. Over under, I'm going to go 4 for the youngster. Good parade of Little Leaguers here today. Nelson Cruz leads off. Cruz, Seager, and Morrison here in the second. Cruz really launched one yesterday. Saw him briefly. How good did that feel to get that out of the way? Real good. Go ahead, 3-run homer.
You couldn't tell by the smile on his face after he touched home plate.
Yeah, he was still smiling today.
Entire ball club is excited for him. It's great to see. Many more to come, I'm sure.
3-run blast estimated at 430 feet by ESPN's home run tracker.
So he just missed it.
Got it off the hosel. There's a blooper. That's going to be caught. Nice effort. Sam Fuld, terrific closing speed. Well done. Thought Cruz might have had a bleeder for a base hit.
Well, because it was a big swing, I think Fuld was fooled on it. He froze in center field, but had the speed to make up the difference. Nice diving catch by Sam, taking a hit away from Cruz. Alaska Supermo and the concentration by Sam to make the play.
And getting a lot of playing time. Coco Crisp, yet another tour on the DL.
Well, we've seen Sam over the years. He can play some outfield. He'll do a good job for him out there defensively.
And he will play some Superman for you, too. He will lay out.
I think he looks forward to it.
I'll buy that.
Yeah.
Kyle Seager, the hitter.
And the A's have the shift on with Kyle hitting. Kyle had a bunt base hit with the shift on yesterday, and the third baseman, Laurie, playing a little bit closer. He was all the way back at that shortstop position yesterday when Kyle dropped down a bunt, taking advantage of it.
It could be, what do you figure, 10+ hits for him this year? Because he's getting better at it every time.
He's getting better at it. It's just a matter of how much he wants to do it. He knows his job is to drive in runs, but he'll pick his spots. His last at bat, too, it looked as if he tried to hit a ground ball the other way through the shift, and unfortunately it was right at Laurie. And if he continues to do that, he'll pick up a lot more hits.
He's got a good count here at 3-1. Logan Morrison on deck.
What I find interesting with Kyle is they put the shift on now with 2 strikes. They'll straighten up a little bit more. But typically the outfielders, especially the center fielder, usually shades him the other way. And if you look at Kyle's power and where he hits his home runs, they're the right field. But they expect him to pull the ball on the ground. You can see him straightening out with 2 strikes on him.
Slicing drive left field. Stays up in the air for Kenner to make the catch. 2 away. Meet the best mascot in baseball when you stop by the Seattle Children's Moose Den at Safeco Field. Simply head to the den located on the main concourse in center field the next time you're at the ballpark for a photo with the Mariners' furry friend. First week of the season, the batting averages all over the place. Guys off the slow start. Try not to look at the scoreboard.
You try not to. You're aware of what's up there. But I think that when you get a little further into the month, then it becomes problematic for you. And you have to just be mentally tough not to worry about it and go about your business.
Simeon throws out Morrison. 6 up, 6 down. So we go to the bottom of the second. Billy Butler, Ike Davis, and Stephen Vogt coming up. Angie, thank you much. Billy Butler, country breakfast leading off. 5 for 23 with a homer against Felix. Butler in his career. A .329 hitter against Mariner pitching with 8 homers and 39 runs batted in.
Well, good news for this afternoon. He's only a .217 hitter against Felix. There you can see it. 5 strikeouts, 1 home run. And Felix in the first inning looked really good. 3 ground ball outs for Felix. You just saw him throw a really good slider to Billy Butler in the first inning. Good fastball location, mixed in his changeup.
Felix 10-2 here at O.Co Coliseum. That .833 winning percentage here is the highest for him at any of the ballparks he's had multiple starts in. Also has the same number at Yankee Stadium, .833, with a 5-1 record. New Yankee Stadium, 5-1 record, 7 starts. 10 wins here, most of any active opponent. 6-0 in his last 10 starts here, and hasn't lost since September of '08. And even in that loss, only lost 2-0. And something you mentioned when we were to break, just give him a couple of runs.
Well, just listening to those numbers, the only thing that's missing is a little run support today, and he'll be okay. I think the other thing is you get him a lead. He's one of the best at not giving it back. He's really gets tough once he gets a lead.
Gets hit by Seager. Base hit. I was impressed last week in the opener. Gives up that home run to Trout. Oh, really? Let's knuckle down, and he did.
Take a look at Kyle Seager at third, ball to his left. Kyle has good range at third base. He's not able to get to that one, but another ground ball. This one finds a hole for a base hit as you take a look at our Alaska Supremo. And the swing by Billy Butler. Change up right off the end of the bat.
Well, Billy Butler extends his hitting streak to 7, best in the big leagues right now. Here's Ike Davis. Davis, a monster game Friday in the 12-0 Athletics win. He went 3 for 5, drove in 4, scored twice. Ike.
He didn't start in yesterday's game, but he came off the bench, hit a double off the left center field wall off of Tyler Olson. That was the play. Mariners made the great relay play to get the runner at home. Game saver.
Great throw by Brad Miller after the initial hesitation, and got it to Zunino in time for him to get the tag at home plate.
Talking about that on the radio side this morning, the pregame show, and a lot of things had to go right on that play, and I think it starts with Austin Jackson.
Getting it off the wall nicely.
Played it perfectly off the wall, and that's not by accident. Andy Van Slyke will work these guys in their opposing ballpark so they know what's going on, and I thought Austin played it perfectly, got rid of it quickly, kept the ball down so that Brad could handle it, and then a good play by Zunino at home plate on a difficult hop. So it's well done all the way around.
Put in a lot of work at that stuff in the relays during spring training. 2-2 to Davis. Like 3 called, he's gone. First strikeout of the afternoon for Felix Hernandez. 1 away. Well, it's the king of all bobbleheads. It's coming up Saturday. King Felix bobblehead night. First 20,000 fans take home this collectible. At the Mariners Ace, it's topped with a crown. And it's all thanks to Root Sports for tickets to Saturday's King Felix bobblehead night against the Rangers at 6:10. Go to Mariners.com. Good look at Union Square in San Francisco. King going on an extensive tour. And that lasts longer than 3 hours. Yes, it did. 3-hour tour. Stephen Vogt, 3 for 7, a homer against Felix Hernandez. I last year. It seemed like they had multiple platoons of catchers here. They're both going to do most of the work. It's the plan starting out the season.
Oh, Derek Norris. He's now
in here.
Yeah, Jaso.
2 strikes, 1 out, 1 on. Two and 2. Logan Morrison not holding Butler on, though he's not a base stealing threat. Check that line against the lefty pull hitter here at Stephen Vogt. Keeps it in front. Full count. Laurie on deck. To right field and played on a hop. Cruz will get it back in. Felix backing up the play. Stephen Vogt with a base hit. So 2 on for the A's.
Well, Vogt did a good job for the A's last year swinging the bat, and he's off to a good start this year. He's put together some good at-bats in this series. You look at our Alaska Supermo and the pitch by Felix. It's like a 2-seam fastball. Trying to run it off the outside corner, and he hits it hard. But he consistently gives Bob Melvin quality at bats, and base runner Billy Butler. Looked like Cruz was thinking about throwing him out at second base. Throw a little bit high. He has a strong throwing arm.
Got over Brad Miller's head that Felix was backing up. Brett Laurie. Base hit. Left field, charging is Ackley. They'll hold Butler at third. Bases are loaded.
Brett Laurie now 4 for 10 off of Felix in his career. Take a look at it. First pitch, swinging, gets the fastball in the middle of the plate. We mentioned earlier Butler does not run well, not an opportunity to try to score him from second.
Here's the big ovation, the return of Josh Reddick. Want to pick up a run, or will it?
Good play.
Nice play by Logan Morrison. Taking advantage of the slow runner, Billy Butler at third, and they cut down that run.
And that is being aware of the runner, because on a ball that is hit that softly, typically you're not going to have any play, and you mark that out of your mind. But Logan paying attention, makes a strong throw on the run, and an accurate throw for Zunino. It could actually stretch out there a little bit and help him get the call. Good play.
Very nice. So 2 outs, base is still loaded. Josh Reddick reaching on a fielder's choice. You got the big ovation that you could hear while we were in replay. Back from a stint on the DL.
Take another look at Logan, and the accuracy of this throw with something on it. And a good play by Zunino to stretch out there to get the call.
Bailed out Felix with a nice scoop in the first inning on a comebacker. Sam Fuld, and now here, Omo makes another fine play.
This is where you really appreciate the value of Mike Zunino. Felix typically with his slider and his changeup, he'll want to throw him in the dirt, and he has no problem doing that with Zunino, keeping everything in front of him, even though you have a bases loaded situation. More times than not, Mike will be able to block it.
And Felix will get out of this jam. Simeon pops out to center fielder Austin Jackson. No runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 3 left. No score. End of 2. Seattle Mariners baseball on Root Sports. Being brought to you by Steel. To find your local Steel dealer, visit steeldealer.com. And by BNSF Railway, sponsor of the BNSF Blast. A little time-lapse photography. May 7th last year, we played a doubleheader here in Oakland. Good look at how things shaped up. Emptying out that building. Little League Day here. The crowd yesterday of 24,355, and an announced crowd Friday of a little more than 30,000. Mariners will have Ackley, Zunino, and Miller. Gordon McClendon talking about how happy he is with this early start with Dustin Ackley.
Well, in large part is because this is the year where he has had a good spring and he's able to take that same approach, his mindset into the season. Getting an even 300 with a couple of home runs here early.
Ground ball to second to Ben Zobrist.
But he has stayed aggressive.
Batting in the 8th position.
Looking forward to our trip to Los Angeles. We'll see James Paxton and Brandon McCarthy. Scott Baker's going to start again to Kuma on Tuesday, and Taijuan Walker pitching about an hour away from his home, going against lefty Brett Anderson. Taijuan had a great bullpen today, talking to Rick Waits. The young man was here early. Rick said he's one of the first ones here, and Taijuan was right with him. There's Mike Zunino. Slow start for Mike. The ball misses 2-1. He seemed different from Mike from what we saw in the spring, because he was lighting it up in the springtime.
He had a great approach, and he's still spread out a little bit like he was, and that's what you want to see.
Shortstop Simeon going back makes the play.
Talking to Howard Johnson about him, it's more the path of his bat. He has a tendency for his front shoulder pull off the ball a little bit, and so Howard trying to keep the barrel of his bat in the hitting area longer.
Batting in the 9th
That's
position.
just a matter of him getting back to
Shortstop, number 5.
See, not much of a stride. He basically is picking his foot up and putting it down, and then watch the path of his bat. That's pretty good right there. It ended up jamming him, but he can get some hits that way. And if he can stay in there, I think he'll give himself a real good chance to get things turned around quickly.
Game-winning RBI double. They hit it to the left field corner. This time Laurie throws out Brad Miller. So a clean trip through the order for the first time for Jesse Hahn. 9 up, 9 down in the scoreless ball game. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. Good to have you with us this Sunday. Happy Felix Day. They stranded 3 runners in the second inning. A's did the same thing in yesterday's game. Left them loaded in the second. Mariners went on to win in extra innings. Here's Sam Fold. Come back to Felix. Open up the home first. Keno. Fold 2 for 18 against Felix.
Bit unusual for Felix. All 3 pitches up. Typically see him working down in the zone. Pitch.
Fold, Canna, and Zobrist top of the order for the Athletics. On a 3-1 pitch. We take a look at our Big Fish Casino big catch defense. Lomo showing good here.
Might be we might look back and see this is the difference in the ball game. It started off with the first play as Folder just hits this back to Felix, but a good scoop by Morrison over at first base. And then Felix in a lot of trouble, bases loaded, 1 out, and this little slow roller. But watch the play he makes going to home plate, just getting Billy Butler on the slide to keep this game scoreless. So a couple of big plays by Morrison early. Look back at the end of this game, it looks like it's going to be a low-scoring game with the way Hahn's throwing the ball. Might be the difference.
Inside off the plate to Canna. Grounded out to Seager. Rule 5 pickup. First for the player. First base playing the outfield.
See Sam Fold over at first. He was trying to time Felix. He was going to go. He took a step and then changed his mind. That's why Felix stepped off. One of the things that Felix, when you said over the last 3 or 4 years, he's gotten much better at holding runners.
Absolutely. I've heard from a bunch of scouts, and that was at the one little divot in his armor, if you will. He didn't do a good job. He didn't have a great move, but he does holding the ball. He's varying his times a lot. It's changed up. And the move has gotten better.
It's gotten better. His feet have quickened up. But I think just talking about what you were talking about there, Dave, and then that is holding the ball and changing his times. That frustrates base stealers. They do not like that. They want to get a rhythm and a timing over there to get their jump. And they don't like pitchers that are willing to hold the ball on them.
1-2 count to Canna. Keeping an eye on Sam Fuld. Sam's not attempted a steal thus far. Sam with 21 steals last year. There he goes. Swing on, hit foul.
Yeah, pretty good jump.
Anyway, you can get a run. Especially given Felix's dominance here of the A's in this building. Canna with 8 hits in his first 4 games. Ties Ramon Hernandez for the most in A's history. Pitch out, nothing doing. Zobrist on deck for the Athletics, 2-2. Fuld gets a pretty good lead. He goes, pitch, popped up, playable. Zunino makes the play. Felix covering first, and a throw. Got him, double play. Beautifully done.
Pretty good stretch by Felix and the pick. Zunino, we've talked about the foul ground here in Oakland. There's a lot of it, and Zunino had to run a long way to get to that foul ball. I'm not sure he was aware of the fact that Fuld was all the way down at second base. Pretty good catch, and then Felix doing his job covering. Did he keep his foot on the base? It looks as if he does, and a good pick. Nice play. Mariners playing some good defense here early in the game. As you see Fuld take off, never looks in. He goes, oh, I thought maybe he had slid, but good play by Mike Zunino and Felix.
I dare you to say you've seen that before.
Can't say that I have. Can't say that I have.
A foul out, 2-1 double play.
I was a little bit surprised with 2 strikes that Fuld didn't take a peek in on it when he was stealing. He just head down running the whole way.
Romo will feed to Felix. Defense has been on the money. Good work. So we say often, get him some runs. Absolutely not. So take that off that bucket list. I've seen that. Jesse Hahn, 9 up, 9 down. Big breaking ball for strike one, Austin Jackson. And on that play, Lomo was the one that was prompting Zunino, hey, throw to first, you got to play. So,
well, the other part about it is Felix going over to cover.
Yeah. Heads up all the way around.
Take another look at it. Pretty good jump by Fold. I think he would have been able to steal the base, but then he's going to touch second right there, and watch when he goes back. You have to touch the base once you pass it. He did not do that, so I think even if they weren't able to come up with the double play, they certainly could have appealed it.
Short left field. Marcana battling the sun.
See if he goes past the base. He clearly touches it there, and then he goes past the base. Yep, he's past it.
Now batting.
He did not touch it going back.
7,
Brian Gorman
Smith.
Good play by Felix. That's a tough catch for Zunino. A basket catch over by the dugout. But Felix stretching out there, backhanded pick.
That is well done all around. We're talking about full knot retouch, and wondering Brian Gorman, the second base umpire, was all over. Gets his head down. He was right in great position. Here's Seth Smith, fly to left.
A couple of good changeups from Hahn. Typically, he's going to throw his fastball and curveball to Seth Smith. 2 changeups.
Tied the first 10 men that he's faced.
Always had the shift on with Smith hitting.
Played his college ball at Virginia Tech University. Ball center field for Fold. It's 11 at 7 time. Let's take a look at the Mariners calendar, brought to you by Sleep Country USA. Off to Los Angeles to see the Dodgers. Jackie Robinson Day on the 15th, civil rights game. Look forward to the 3 days down there, and then come home for first big homestand. Texas, Houston, and the Twins. Cano grounded out to first. One. Time granted. His speed pitch has been pretty good today.
The thing that he's done well is one throw at his curveball for strikes, but he also changes speeds on it. He has one that he'll throw hard with 2 strikes. That last one just 74 miles an hour, taking a lot off of it.
Strike 3 called. Cano didn't like the call from Mike DeMuro. He's gone, so are the Mariners. And how about Jesse Hahn? 12 up, 12 down through 4. The score here in the fourth, as we take a look at our Delta Airlines keep climbing standings in the American League West. Oh, horses are just out of the gate.
Well, if you like standings on April 12th, the Mariners win today. They'll go from last to first place, Dave.
There we go.
Not bad. More importantly, they'll win their first series. I'm sure they'd like to get that out of the way.
Absolutely.
Head on down to L.A.
And now, Anaheim has been a tough customer. Perfect game through 4. Well, the Mariners have had 1, 2, 3 outstanding defensive plays here to keep this a scoreless ball game. A's had him loaded up in the second, did not score. Struck one to Billy Butler. First hit of the ball game. Foul off 0-2. Congratulations to Albert Pujols. The career home run number 522 to take over 18th place all time. Right off of Kansas City's Rodano Ventura. Albert moves ahead of Ted Williams, the Big Hurt, Frank Thomas, and Stretch McCovey. William McCovey. He had some hit well. Right field, long run. Cruz, one hop off the fence. Cruz gets it back in. And a stand-up double for Billy Butler, his second 2-bagger of the season.
He has been a hot hitter for the A's. The second base of the ball game. Cruz playing over towards right center field. That ball slicing away from him as it bounced off the base of the wall. Out on the warning track. Good look at our Alaska Super Bowl in the swing. Just good hitting. That pitch probably off the plate away as he goes with it.
Billy 2 for 2 today. He's now 7 for 25 with a homer against Felix. Here's Davis, struck out looking at a 2-2 pitch. The strike evens are counted 1-1. Davis has been a home run and a strikeout guy during the course of his career. Pitch misses outside. Ron Davis, pretty good reliever for the Yankees back in the late 70s. Back up the middle, base hit. Butler will get the stop sign at third. Booted by Jackson. Billy starts up again. Davis into second. He's in there safely. Butler scores 1-0 Oakland.
Base hit, E8. Should not get a credit for an RBI on that. One of the things I was commenting on yesterday, Dave, is the way they've cut this outfield grass. I was watching batting practice the first couple of days, and you'll see this ball, once it's on the ground, it snakes a little bit. It's moving back left and right, and they're going to hold Billy up. Austin Jackson has a good throwing arm, but once he boots it, they decide to send him. On a ball that's hugging the ground, you just cannot take your eye off it because it will snake on this grass, something that's a little bit different than what it usually is.
Down in that area is around the 45-yard line for football when the Raiders play here. It's smoothed over. It's a lot better now, but even so, it's not. It's been problematic here for years. You haven't played here.
Well, the month of September is terrible here. They have a tough time keeping this field together.
Even vote single to right last time up. Past the diving Romo for a 2-0 lead.
Cruz will dig it out. Vogt going to make a run at 3. Here's a throw by Morrison. And a triple for Stephen Vogt. Drives in a run. 2-0. Athletics first triple of the season for the A's catcher, and his 5th run batted in.
Trying to pull the ball so that if he makes it out, he at least moves the runner up. But this is right down the line and hit hard, firm down into the corner. The diving effort by Logan Morrison as it goes by past him. Rick Waits, the pitching coach, going to make a trip out to the mound. Still nobody out here in the 4th. The A's now 2 for 4 with runners in scoring position.
And on the flip side, young Jesse Hahn retired all 12 men that he's faced through 4 innings. So 2-0 Athletics. Fourth career triple for Stephen Vogt.
Now batting third baseman, number 15, Brett Laurie.
Well, nobody out. 2 runs in, 2 hits and an error. They've got 3 hits and an error. Now Brett Laurie, he got a single to left in the 2nd inning.
Mariners have their infield. They're about halfway.
Strike 1. Laurie coming over to trade from Toronto. Still hard to believe that they traded Josh Donaldson over to the Jays. Goes ahead on 2. Black Bison, he don't want it to. Hot water here for Felix. 2 runs in, runner at 3rd. Morrison might have a play. He does have a play. A big out. The one away here in the 4th, and the Mariners and Boeing are proud to recognize the men and women of the U.S. military with Salute to Armed Forces Day on Sunday, April 19th, when the Mariners play host to the Rangers. Make sure you join us for a special pregame ceremony. It starts at 12:30, and then after the game, 15,000 fans are going to receive a free commemorative military call. Visit Mariners.com for tickets. Here's up Josh Reddick. Field in. Nice backhand there by Zunino.
And Reddick just coming off the disabled list. This is his first start of the season. Slow roller to Morrison, his first time up. It's been Logan threw Billy Butler out at the plate.
He's had a bunch of injuries since a huge 2012 season. He hit 32 homers, drove in 85 runs, hit 242. Declining numbers over the last 2 years because of injuries. Reddick hitting just a .154 against Felix. Comes a 1-1 pitch.
Good changeup from Felix.
Busy 4th for the A's. Pitch to Reddick. Zunino thought he had strike 3. 2-2. Vogt with his 4th career triple. He's at third. 3-0 lead for the Athletics as Reddick on his first day back singles up the middle. Got it on a 2-2 pitch, his 7th career hit, 40 at-bats against Felix.
After getting ahead of him with a couple of off-speed pitches, Felix comes back with a fastball. It's right on the outside corner. 91 miles an hour as Reddick hits it hard back up, and keep an eye on the ball. You can see it moving around in the outfield. Tough duty for the outfielders.
Fouled off by Marcus Semien. Right out the center in his first at bat.
The A's are 3 for 6 with runners in scoring position this afternoon.
Slow roller, should be 2. And it is. Damage done, though. 3 runs on 4 hits, an error, nobody left. A's behind Jesse Hunt, who's been perfect through 4, have a 3-0 lead. Three 3-0 Oakland lead as we go to the top of the 5th. And let's talk about some defense. Let's talk neighborhood play around second base.
Well, this is a good example of it. You can see this double play that ended the inning. As Cano takes it, you can see his foot on the bag. And he fires across to complete. But as he's coming across, he's clearly coming across the bag. And even if his foot came off there a little bit early, which it did not there, but if it did, because he's trying to avoid the runner, that would be a neighborhood play. And he's perfectly legal in doing that. And here's another example, Kyle Seager. Cano will step back on the other side of the bag again to avoid the runner coming across. And they have that neighborhood play in there to let the middle infielders protect themselves. That's a great example. Those are not reviewable plays, but that's the reason why they have it there, is to protect the infielders.
Nelson Cruz flied out the center. Next to the strike, 1-1. Jesse Hahn 12 up, 12 down through 4.
The other key component to those two plays we showed you is you could see that Cano is clearly around the bag. You have to be in the area of the base. So the throw is important.
So Hahn, who beat the Mariners last year in June as a Padre, got a 3-0 lead. He's off to a fine start, to say the least. Two to Cruz. Folded, struck him out. That's back-to-back strikeouts. One down.
And then in yesterday's game, this was a big play. You can see O'Flaherty, the pitcher, fielding it. But look where the shortstop Simeon is. He isn't anywhere close. He's trying to get the force out at second. And he was not trying to avoid the runner. And that's the reason why this was a reviewable play. And although you'll see the umpire called Jackson out at second, they changed that and put Jackson back out there, saying that he never touched the base, which he did not.
Seager fouls one back. Kyle lined out to left. So 13 consecutive hitters set down by Jesse Hahn. One, two. On ready with the 0-2. Popped up out of play. Kyle with one home run so far. Got it last Wednesday at home against the Angels. Hahn's been 0-2 six times so far in the ball game, and there's a one hopper to the shortstop Simeon, who had him played perfectly, and he can't dig it out. Oh, and he's 6.
First Mariner base runner. Simeon had plenty of time. He just throws it in the ground, and Davis at first not able to pick it. A little bit of a short hop.
Number 20, Logan Morrison.
Right off the heel of his glove. Take a look at our Alaska Supermo and the throw. Just the way he finished it. Kind of a break for the Mariners, and now Hahn will pitch out of the stretch. See if the Mariners can do something with him now.
Not capitalizing now. What have you seen in Lomo recently?
I think one, he's been really aggressive, but for Logan, the one thing he talked about in spring training was not so much his stride, but his hands and getting his hands back. And it looked as if he was able to do it right there. But he said the tendency is that he carries his hand forward, so when he strides, instead of pushing his hands back, he carries them through. So anything off speed is going to cause him some problems. And he said that's what he was working on in spring training. Had a solid base hit in yesterday's game late in the game. Off of a left-hander, I believe it was off of Odd, which was good to see. Trying to take advantage of the A, swinging everybody around to the right side. Laurie, the third baseman, was playing out towards shortstop. We saw Kyle Seager get a base hit against the shift yesterday. Dropping down a bunt.
32,282, the announced crowd here.
Got some good crowds for this series.
Beautiful day, Little League day. 1-1 to Morrison. Under his hands for strike 1 and 2. Tampa Bay drafted Hahn 6th round of the 2010 draft. But he missed a couple of years because of Tommy John surgery. Just got a piece of it. Vogt couldn't hold on. Count stays at 1 and 2. Hahn struck out 2, hasn't walked anybody. There's first base runner. Got Ackley on deck. He's infielder Laurie, Simeon, Zobrist, and Davis. The outfield Canna, Fold, and Riddick. Josh Reddick and Stephen Vogt behind the plate. One and 2 to Morrison. Seager back again. Here we go, 1-2. In the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hahn 7-4, 3.07 ERA last year for San Diego. Meanwhile, Logan Morrison, he was a guy, boy, he finished strong last year, August, September. Big part of Mariners' success that got him to within a breath of a play-in game. The postseason honors.
He's going to get a fastball away right here.
2-2. Bounces it to the second baseman, Zobrist. Simeon throws for the double play. There you go. 4-6-3 double play. Ends the possibility of a threat here in the 5th. Still no hits for the Mariners here in Oakland. All right, Angie, Sam Fuld leading off, top of the order for the Athletics. Fuld, Canna, and Zobrist. 3 runs on 4 hits, helped by an error in the 4th inning. As Oakland on top. Meanwhile, the Mariners have been no hit by Jesse Hahn. This one fouled back. Sam Fuld today. Comebacker. And a walk, and he was doubled up on a 2-2-1 double play. Foul ball by Canna. Fuld had taken off, trying to steal. Felix covered first, and Zunino threw to first for the double play.
You can certainly see why the A's like Hahn so much.
He's good.
Young man is tall, right over the top. His fastball today has been 92 to 94 miles an hour. He's had a very good curveball. I've been impressed that he's used his changeup more.
Yeah, good change of speed.
Well, if you look at his numbers from last year, 61% of his pitches were fastballs, but only 7.5% were his changeup. This year, in his first outing, he's doubled that number, and it seems to be a really good pitch to the left-handed hitters.
Well, that hurt. Fouled it off. 3-2. Mariners have had 1 base runner. That was in the top of the 5th. Seager reaching on a throwing error by the shortstop. Mark Canna's on deck, 0 for 2.
And as Felix works here in the 5th, this next pitch will be 70 for him.
Fold stays alive. Comes a 3-2 pitch. In and out of the glove of Zunino. Felix with just 1 strikeout so far today. Got Ike Davis looking in the 2nd inning. Walked 1. Fair ball. Down into the corner. This time it's going to bounce out. Cruz has to come chase it. Fold with a double. The 8th hit off of Felix.
And this is a fastball, 91 miles an hour in the middle of the plate.
Trip Gibson making the emphatic fair call. Leadoff man's at 2nd for Mark Canha. Canha grounded out to 3rd and fouled out to Zunino. Cano right there, full back safely. Don't forget to stick around after the game for Mariners post game. It's presented by Delta Airlines.
Now batting, number 18,
Brings up Ben Zobrist. A's have had 4 consecutive innings now with the leadoff man reaching. Zobrist at 2nd base defensively today. That's Sam Fuld. Pointing out his versatility. 2nd base today, left field yesterday, right field on Friday. Two and 0. Three runs on 8 hits, 1 error for the Oakland Athletics. Felix 1 strikeout, 1 walk. Mariners no runs, no hits, and 1 error. A busy day for Lomo. Flips to Felix. Fold to 3rd, 2 outs. Second time Zobrist has bounced to Morrison.
And Billy Butler walking up to the plate. Felix has not been able to get him out. 2 for 2 with a double and a run scored. His last time up had a fastball probably off the plate away and short hopped the fence in right field for the double.
2 for 2 day, extend his hitting streak to 7 games. Best in the big leagues here, getting out of the gate. Two and 0. First time up, Butler got aboard on a base hit on an 0-2 pitch. It was 0-2 in the 4th inning when he doubled to right. Three and 0.
Felix has been careful. 2 change-ups, and then he comes back with a 2-0 slider, left it up.
Butler, a career .295 hitter. 127 career home runs. 4 pitches, he's aboard.
I think Felix is okay with that. Still didn't give in to him. 3-0. Another off-speed pitch. 3-0 to walk him.
Now batting first baseman.
Bring up Ike Davis.
They'll bring out Lloyd McClendon with Rob Nodine, one of the trainers for the Mariners, to take a look at Felix, see how he's feeling. I haven't seen anything, but Lloyd is pretty good. He picks up all the little things, and he didn't like something, so he's going to go out there with his trainer. From time to time, you mentioned that Lomo being busy today, but Felix, when he covers first base, time to time he'll have some issues with his ankle. I'm wondering if maybe that's bothering him.
Lloyd may have seen an awkward landing on a follow through.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything with his arm. His velocity has been fine.
And he's had to get over there a couple times to stretch, reach for the bag, and then he had to stretch too.
On the play by Zunino when they doubled up.
Third inning,
yeah. They want to leave him out there. In the meantime, Danny Farquhar starting to get loose in the pen. Felix, 80 pitches so far in this game.
So Danny yesterday, inning of 2-hit ball. Ike Davis, strikeout looking, and a single to center field. So right to Cano. One pitch after the visit by the manager. Felix is done in the 5th. Coming up, it'll be Ackley, Zunino, and Miller. Mariners looking for their first hit and first run. Seattle Mariners baseball on Root Sports, being brought to you by the Rockwood Fired Kitchen, pizza, burgers, and spirits, and by the Washington State Spring Fair in Puyallup. Come celebrate spring April 16th through the 19th. Good looking. Weather conditions around the Golden Gate Bridge. And the fog. Wouldn't be San Francisco without the fog coming in over the bridge, and Felix would like to see his club get out of its offensive fog right now. Jesse Hahn's done a heck of a job no-hitting the Mariners through 5. 1 base runner. A throwing error by the shortstop Marcus Semien.
And I think Felix may be done. Danny Farquhar still up in the bullpen. So he's having some sort of issue with his, I think maybe his ankle.
Dustin Ackley leading off. 0 for 1, ground out to second. He'll be followed by Mike Zunino and Brad Miller. Just the second time the Mariners are seeing Jesse Hahn. He was with the Padres last year, and last June beat the Mariners. This one driven deep to right, getting up, and it's off the scoreboard. Ackley into second with a leadoff double here in the 6th. It's the Mariners' first base hit.
Dustin Ackley, he is not missing too many fastballs right now. Take a look at this fastball, 92 miles an hour. It's down in the zone. Middle of the plate, but he drives it right in the middle of the wall and right. He's hit the ball hard here in the first week of the season.
Ackley at second. It's his first double of the season. Brings up Zunino, popped out to short. Goes the other way. That will get down for a base hit. Reddick's got the great throwing arm. Gets it back into the cutoff man. Ackley had the big stop sign from Rich Dudley. So the Mariners building something here in the 6th. Take a look at what Ackley did.
Now batting, number 5.
Then off the Washington Phillies score.
What a good at-bat by Mike Zunino. This is what we saw in spring training from Mike. Hitting the ball the other way, not trying to do too much. 5 games into the season, maybe starting to settle down a little bit. That's a good piece of hitting right there, hitting the ball the other way.
Nobody out. Runners at the corners for Brad Miller. 0-for-1 with the ground out to third. Brad certainly put his mark on the game yesterday, throwing out a runner at the plate. Got a big RBI double in the 11th inning to win the ball game for the Mariners. That'll be deep enough to score. Ackley full taking control. Zunino, he tags as well. He'll hold, but Ackley will score without a throw. So the Mariners on the board. Sac fly. Brad Miller picks up his 3rd RBI. 3-1 ball game. Time for a Geico This State in MLB history. One of my all-time favorites, Dick Allen. Richard Anthony Allen, Wampum, Pennsylvania. First home run at Houston's Astrodome off of Bob Bruce. Phillies beat the Astros 2-0. Yankees played an exhibition game there before the regular season, and Mickey Mantle hit one out. Top of the order, here's Austin Jackson. Austin today, ground out, fly out.
First swing, it looked as if he was trying to take advantage of the hole on the right side of the infield. A good idea. Zobrist's the second baseman, cheating towards the middle for the double play. Of course, you have Davis holding on Zunino at first. A lot of room on the right side of the infield.
Austin in an 0-2 hole. Foul ball. Felix Hernandez may be done here for this afternoon. We'll get a medical report. We'll relay it to you. Brad Adam will check in with Felix on the Delta post-game show. 1-2 to Jackson with Seth Smith on deck.
I think that he is done.
Yep.
Danny Farquhar continues to throw down in the pen. They would have sat him down if he wasn't going to go in the game.
1-2. Foul ball. Nino at first, the 1-2 pitch. Felix coming in, talking to Lloyd. Old pat on the bat. You're done. He's not happy.
Tell you what, if I'm Lloyd, he's just not going to take a chance. I don't know what the problem is, but he is just not going to take a chance too early in the season. And keep him healthy.
2-2 pitch. Well, it's an off-speed pitch and didn't miss by a heck of a lot. Full count.
EQC trace are a little bit high.
Yeah, healthy. I don't think a day's gone by where we haven't heard Lloyd or somebody say, keep everybody healthy.
We just saw a shot of Seth Smith waiting on deck, and he had a little bit of a leg injury after that great first game.
He had an awkward slide.
And I think it had been late in the season and you needed him in the lineup, he would have played, but Lloyd just wasn't going to take the chance. He sat him for a couple of days, and I think at this point in the year, that's the smart thing to do. Rather see him miss 2 games in 3 weeks.
Jackson represents a tying run. Miller's already driven in a run with a sac fly. Pitch, runner goes. Taken for ball 4. So Hahn, his first walk of the ball game, and the Mariners pretty good shape here. Make sure you follow the Mariners all season long with MLB.com @bat, the #1 app for live baseball. @bat is up to the moment with in-game highlights, live look-ins, replay reviews, radio broadcasts, and more. Get MLB.com @bat for your smartphone or tablet.
Kurt Young, pitching coach, out to talk to his young right-hander.
And former Mariner Eric O'Flaherty, second man in yesterday's game, came in the 8th inning.
Now batting, number 7,
Stretching him out.
Smith.
There's a good opportunity for the former A. Seth Smith, 0 for 2, fly to left, fly to center. Ball 1. A's get their runs, 3 runs on 4 hits in an error in the 4th inning. Mariners didn't get their first hit till the leadoff single by Ackley here in the 6th. Hit hard. What a scoop by Davis. He'll get the out at first. Runners move up with 2 outs.
This is a really good play by Davis to his right, playing off the line a little bit. That ball, as Dave mentioned, was hit hard. Took a base hit away from Seth Smith.
Two out, 2 ribbies available here for Mr. Cano. Was grounded out to Davis at first and struck out looking.
Let's see if we can tie this game up.
Hahn's thrown 16 pitches now, most in any frame so far. Strike 1 to Robbie.
He's had a few disagreements with the home plate umpire this afternoon, Mike DeMuro. Didn't like that call.
Changes whole at bat, doesn't it?
It does.
Remember that one we
not only because of count, but it also makes you feel, especially when you get 2 strikes, that you have to start swinging at those pitches. And a quality pitcher, a major league pitcher, will move it just a little bit further off the plate away. You end up chasing pitches that normally you wouldn't.
We saw one. Remember that bat early last year? Similar situation, a couple of guys on. The first pitch was way off, and then he had to protect.
Yeah, he swung at a pitch that was almost a foot off the plate,
yeah,
but it was because of the call earlier in the count.
Absolutely. That was a game.
He didn't want to take a chance of taking the pitch.
1-1. Ball and 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners at second and third for Cano. Mariners down 3-1.
Hahn has made 2 really good pitches to Cano. First one borderline, that last one right off the outside edge.
Here we go. 1-2 pitch. Up high. Hahn in a tight spot here, and Cano trying to tie this game up. 2-2 pitch. Fights it off. Cano ranked 8th in the American League last year, .328 batting average in day games. 30 runs, 13 doubles, a triple, and 4 homers. Driving in 23. A big 2-2 pitch. Fouled off again.
Good battle. You see that last pitch, borderline up out of the strike zone, a little bit too close for Cano to take.
Pitch at bat. Two runs out there for the Mariners. 2-2 from Hahn to Cano. Full count.
Next pitch will be 80 for Hahn. Let's take a look at Nelson Cruz. Came up with a big base hit, the home run in yesterday's game. 3-run homer.
Another pivotal point in this ball game. 3-2 pitch to Cano. Line drive. Caught but bobbled by Reddick. Zunino scores, and right behind him is Jackson. And we get a tie ball game at 3-3. And again, Robinson Cano hitting the ball right. I mean, hitting right on the button.
Tough to hit it any harder.
E9, no RBIs.
He just can't catch a break.
Number
He hit this ball right on the button, a sinking line drive into right field, and it handcuffs Reddick out in right as it hits off the heel of his glove. So it'll be an E9. Does not get any RBIs, but it will tie up the ball game. Just had some tough luck as you look at our Alaska Supermo. And that's how hard he hit it. Still handcuffed him all the way out in right.
You got to take some satisfaction in the fact that he is really stinging it these last 3-4 days.
Well, the good news is, being the veteran that he is, he knows as long as he keeps doing that, he will come out of this and get his hits. But I don't care who you are, when you square it up, you want to get a base hit, especially when you have a couple of RBIs out there. Yeah, but he's had some tough luck over the last 3 days.
Boy. Cruz today, fly to center and a strikeout, swinging on a 2-2 pitch.
Both those runs scoring, it looks as if Felix is done. Farquhar continuing to get loose in the pen, but as of right now, he will not be a part of the decision. So good job by the offense to pick him up.
Got their first hit of the ball game here in the 6th with the Ackley leadoff single. Way outside to Cruz. 2-0.
If Nelson can step on one, he'll be in line to possibly get a win. What a long home run he hit yesterday, 430 feet. Oof.
He pulls that off. He's got dinner each night for the next week from Mr. Hernandez.
And deserving. This will be the 28th pitch of the inning for Hahn here after he was just cruising along. I was able to get to him, put him in the stretch. You never know what can happen. And Dustin Ackley leading the inning off with that double did it.
He tied the first 13 men that he faced. 3-0 to Cruz. Takes a strike.
I'm sure he had the green light, but you can see on the EQC tracer where that pitch is located down right at the knees on the outside corner. Not a good 3-0 pitch to swing as Kyle Seager waits on deck.
Three 1 to Cruz. Ball 4. Inning continues. So Eric O'Flaherty, you saw him stretching now. He's throwing in earnest here. And Stephen Vogt going to try to buy some time. Mariners will send their 8th man to the plate here in the 6th inning, Kyle Seager. A walk to Cruz, the second in the inning, second in the ball game for Hahn. Seager today lined out hard to left, and he was the first Mariner base runner on a throwing error by Marcus Semien, the shortstop. That was in the 5th inning. A big RBI spot for Kyle. So for Hahn, as many pitches in this inning as the first 3 combined, 30.
Well, the hope is that throwing 30 pitches in the inning that he's tired and maybe makes a mistake up out over the plate somewhere. But Kyle take advantage of it.
That's going to get down. Sam Fuld can't get it. Here's Cano coming around. He had it gauged and he is safe. Wow. Boy, did he make that close. About halfway down the line, Cano turned and looked at Fuld to see where the ball was. And he just beat it without a slide. And the Mariners have the lead at 4-3 on the RBI by Kyle Seager.
A strong throw by Fuld. Ball was hit hard by Kyle Seager, but he airmails it all the way to home and throws a strike.
Number 20, Logan Morrison.
See him rounding.
Bob Melvin going to come out.
I think he's going to make a pitching change.
Nice job by Kyle Seager.
Here's a better look at it. He's definitely past him. I don't think he touched him at all.
RBI for Seager, his 3rd. Cruz stops at 3rd. And the Mariners have taken a lead, and now just what you talked about earlier, Felix in position. If they can keep going, he's in position almost to steal a win here.
I would say it's deserving. He's earned it.
That's right. After all these years, absolutely. Felix Hernandez has a chance to be a winner if the Mariners can build on to maintain this lead.
Took a little while, but they're able to get to Hahn. Again, Ackley hitting the double to get things started, and Zunino following that up with a solid base hit. As you look at the numbers for O'Flaherty, just an inning and a third for him so far. A couple of strikeouts.
Terrific inning here for the Mariners as they try to keep it going. Morrison, the 9th man to the plate. Davis, feed to O'Flaherty. Mariners get 4 runs on 3 hits. There was an error and leave a couple. They have taken the lead here in Oakland as they try to take the series. 4-3 Seattle lead. Danny Farquhar time right now as the Mariners go to the bullpen with the lead. First pitch to Stephen Vogt. There's a strike. Turn it over to the bullpen. Danny came in yesterday's game, pitched well.
2 1/3 so far for Danny, 1 strikeout.
Strike 3 called. No protestation by Stephen Vogt. 1 out. How about Mr. Hernandez? He's in position to get a W.
5 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned, a couple of walks, 1 strikeout, 81 pitches. He threw 50 strikes, and now everybody just wants to hear that something was nagging him, but he's going to be fine to be able to get out there in 5 days.
Brad Miller can't get this one off the bat of Brett Laurie. His second hit today, 2 for 3.
Well, Brad expecting Laurie to pull the ball, playing more towards the hole, has to range back up the middle. Wasn't able to get to it. Hard ground ball by Laurie. He's been really aggressive in this series.
Yes, sir. RBI single for Josh Reddick last time up. Just joining some really good defensive plays early on in the ball game. Logan Morrison involved in 3 of them.
And the other part about it, too, it's good to see the Mariners take advantage of an error. Reddick in right on the hard hit ball by Cano. Mariners able to tie the game up, but then Kyle Seager comes up with a big base hit after the walk to Cruz, so they take advantage of it to get their club the lead.
Even going back further, they were able to withstand a bases loaded situation in the second. A's loaded them up, and the Mariners kept them off the board. Ibid for this game has been something, hasn't it? It's whole series. Pounded in the first game, and all kinds of twists and turns in yesterday's game. Issues with his oblique, just back from the DL. It's Josh Reddick. A different number this year. I believe he was 16 last year. He was wearing number 22. Rain 2.
Shortstop Simeon, number 9 hitter, waiting on deck.
Mariners will be up to LA, take on the Dodgers the next 3 games, and then come home for a nice homestand. Texas and Houston and Minnesota coming to town. Get your tickets. Look forward to seeing you out at Safeco Field. Runner goes, and a high pop. Almost trying to reach. Oh, and Cano at the last second almost bailed him out. Morrison had trouble picking it up, and then he did.
Yeah, this is a tough play. You're looking right up into the sun, trying to figure out where you can see him right there. He can't see it. And then he finally picks it up, and by then it's behind him. Cano trying to bail him out, wasn't able to get to it. That's a tough play.
First, Brett Laurie. Josh Reddick at the plate, a 3-2 count. Danny Farquhar, second pitcher today for the Mariners. Cano to Miller. And safe at first. Reddick got down the line. 2 outs.
Cano makes this play look so easy, and it's really not. And Brad Miller appreciates the fact that he has a strong arm because the ball was able to get to him a little quicker and keep Laurie from being right on top of him.
Ball's right there. Perfect. Reddick, pretty good speed, beats it out. Brings up Marcus Simeon. Fly to center and a hit into a double play. Shortstop. Strike 1. He popped up. Zunino was right there to make the play. Good inning for Danny Farquhar. No runs, a hit. No errors, men left. Mariners lead it 4-3.
Seattle Mariners baseball on Root Sports is being brought to you by Money Tree. Proud to make a donation to Mariners Care for every Mariners win. By CenturyLink, your link to what's next. By Jack in the Box, Jack's hottest sandwich is back. Head to Jack in the Box for Jack's Blazing Chicken Sandwich. And by Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. As you look at Grace Cathedral on Nob Hill in San Francisco, groundbreaking 1928. It was finished in 1964. There's Dustin Ackley. A lead off. And he got things going and turned out to be a momentous 6th inning. 9 men to the plate. He led off with a double. Mariners got 4 runs on 3 hits, helped by an error and left 2.
Have some good news for you, Dave.
What do you got?
Well, we're wondering about Felix, and you never like to see him leave a game, but a tight quad. Take him out of the game precautionary. Looks like he's going to be okay. But as we were talking about, at this point in the season, no reason to push it.
He had, let's see, 1, 2, they had about 3 plays over at first base, right? There's 1,
yes.
There's 2. And then the stretch, it was 3 plays exactly. Now that's a little bit out of the ordinary. Maybe, accelerating. Plus, he had that comebacker where he had to accelerate and
that's right.
hang with it. So that's 4 plays that he was involved in. A lot of times you might not see. And, crazy stuff can happen.
Well, and at this point in the season, we talked about it, his second start. If he has anything that's bothering him, I think Lloyd, as much as Felix probably, I'm sure, didn't want to come out of the game.
No, he didn't.
That's why sometimes it doesn't matter. You have to make the decision for the player, right?
You get the bucks.
That's right. So Lloyd, and I think it's the smart, right thing to do.
And they got a great relationship too. They really
no, they do. But you just can't take a chance.
No, not even close.
Yeah. With the goals that you have this year, you have to have him out there. So
look at this, Dustin Ackley, base hit. Yak attack, back-to-back plate appearances with base hits. 2 for 3 day. Sunday, April 26th, Boeing Salute the Kids Day at Safeco Field. Mariners will be playing the Twins, so bring your kids out to see Kyle Seager and the Mariners. They're not only going to watch Gold Glove play at third base, they're going to score a free number 15 t-shirt. Mariners' new cream alternate look. Look forward to seeing those new unis. Join the fun when you get your tickets at mariners.com. Zunino drives one. Base hit.
Oh, it's good to see Kyle with the base hit to give the Mariners the go-ahead run. But Ackley, he's really swinging the bat well. And Mike, a couple of base hits in this one this afternoon. Oh, it's some business again.
Number 5. Brad.
This is great, given that they were shut down. First 13 men, everybody was retired.
Brad Miller 0 for 1. He does have an RBI sacrifice fly. Laurie, the third baseman, playing in on the grass, expecting a bunt.
That's 5 hits here. And an inning and change. Bunt fouled off.
If Brad is going to bunt here, you want to see a firm bunt towards the third baseman, make him come field it so that Ackley can walk into third.
Bunts it foul. Ackley with his 2 hits extends his hitting streak to 4 games. It's 5 for his last 13.
Well, 2 strikes. We'll see what Lloyd wants to do now. Again, if he's going to bunt, you want to bunt it towards third. Mac Davis, the first baseman, can cheat in early.
Gets the bunt down, it goes foul, and he's out. Move the runners up. Change your commute. Take our online trip planner for spin at soundtransit.org. Strike out to O'Flaherty. Away.
Austin Jackson 0 for 2, walk and a run scored today. One.
Mariners 2 for 6 with runners in scoring position.
Well, Flaherty out of Walla Walla, Washington, the former Mariner. Also been with the Braves. 0-2. Jackson down the right field line. That is foul. Jackson 0 for 1 against Eric O'Flaherty. Outside. Scoring opportunities here for the Mariners. 1 and 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Nobody throwing in the A's bullpen. Ricky Weeks has come out on deck to hit for Smith.
Two and 2. Stay off it.
Really bad. Quickly behind 0-2. Fouled the pitch off, and now he's taking some close fastballs. Work the count back to full.
Runners take off. Ground ball, shortstop Simeon. To play it first. And throws him out.
Good
2
move.
away.
Move by Lloyd. Have the runners on the move. Otherwise, that's possibly a double play ball. Although Jackson does get down the line in good shape. Maybe not hit hard enough for a double play, but take that out of the equation by moving the runners.
For Seattle.
Ricky Weeks will pinch hit for the second time here in this early season. 0 for 1 as a pinch hitter. Two runners in scoring position. 2 outs here in the 7th. Weeks 1 for 2 against O'Flaherty. Ricky pinch hit yesterday in the 8th inning. Flied out to center.
Well, he should get a pretty good pitch to hit right here. You have Cano waiting on deck.
No pitch. Ricky hits one center field deep, full, going back on a 3-run jack by Ricky Weeks.
That line drive was leaned on right there.
Wow.
I was hoping it would get over Folds' head.
That's what I was thinking. That baby was screaming out of here. Ricky Weeks, home run for the Mariners in a 7-3 lead. Ricky's first Mariner home run. His first RBIs. Attaboys all over.
Well, I thought he would get a good pitch to him with Cano on deck. Ricky, the veteran, he understands the situation. As you look at our Alaska Supermo, he gets a fastball, middle of the plate, just above the knees. And this was a 3-iron he hit out of here.
Woo. Impressive. Then in spring training, he cleared the batter's eye at Peoria. That was a high drive, but this thing.
I missed that when I heard about it. I never saw it, but I'm telling you, that right there, I think Fold thought he had a chance to catch it. And it ended up carrying on a line over the fence 400 feet away. Strong man.
Ricky Weeks, a big Mariner moment here in the 7th inning, a 3-run homer. Big cushion as the Mariners have scored 4 runs in the 6th, 3 more here in the 7th. And one of the things that you absolutely have to tip your cap and hat to Jack Zrinzik and Lloyd McClendon, a veteran bench, hardcore guys, pros, guys that can hit. Smith, Ricky Weeks,
I mentioned it a number of times. It's a great point, Dave, because if you look at, everybody wants to talk about the middle of the lineup, but the depth that they have in their rotation and on that bench, what a difference.
Cano strikes out, but the big blow dealt by Ricky Weeks, his first Mariner homer, and it was a big one, a 3-run line drive home run. Mariners lead 7-3. You're stretching your body. How about stretching your mind as you consider how a Washington's lottery win could change your bucket list? So play today. Good look at the Church of Saints Peter and Paul in San Francisco. Seen a lot of tremendous architecture. Great city of San Francisco. And Joe DiMaggio, the great Joe Deese from San Francisco, the North Beach Playground and Pool named after him. Mike, we've seen a lot of balls hit hard. But right now, that is your clubhouse leader for the hardest hit ball we've seen this season. I thought Cruz's ball was hit hard yesterday.
The one that Cruz hit yesterday was a more majestic home run that you'd like to see.
This is violent.
It really was.
Ricky Weeks, man, he hit that ball hard. And Full took off like it was going to maybe hit the top of the fence or something, maybe come back. Cruz's ball, no question. Yesterday, that thing is 430-some feet. Jackson glides over, makes the catch. Sam Fuld is retired.
He may have put a hole in the fence if he hadn't cleared it.
Impressive. Ricky Weeks, his first Mariner home run, gives the Mariners a nice cushion. And again, Jesse Hahn is sticking it to the Mariners through the first 13 men that he faced. He shut everybody down before the first base runner on an error by the shortstop. Mariners in the 6th and 7th innings, 7 runs on 6 hits, helped by an error, and they've left 2.
And the other thing we were talking about, having a veteran bench, and those are the situations, being aware of everything that's happening around you, and Ricky certainly was, and he ended up getting a fastball and just leaned on it. I think he was pretty sure he was going to get a good pitch to hit, and he didn't miss it. That's the biggest key. Give him a lot of credit.
3rd career pinch hit home run for Ricky Weeks. There's a veteran bench right there. Weeks, Urgiano, and Seth Smith, all acquired for this season.
Early dividends. Mariners trying to get to 500 with a win here today. All three veterans playing their roles. Luciano was pinch hit addition in yesterday's game. Reached on a fielder's choice and scored. As Canna strikes out. Tony Farquhar, nice appearance here so far. Quick 2 outs in the 7th. And when you come to Safeco Field this Friday at 7:10 to see the Mariners and Rangers, you'll receive a free facial hair upgrade. That's because it's Beard Hat Night, free to the first 20,000 fans, courtesy of Jack Links. Visit Mariners.com to pick up tickets to this fan favorite night at the ballpark.
Charlie Furbush starting to get loose in the pen for the Mariners. And he's throwing a lot of strikes this afternoon. 22 pitches, 16 strikes. Let's take a look at Charlie. Charlie celebrating his birthday yesterday.
On a 1 to Ben Zobrist is 0 for 3 groundouts. In 2. Farquhar's given up just a base hit to Brett Laurie. 1 out in the 6th. Left him stranded there. Zobrist gets into one, driving back. Cruz on the track, makes the catch. 1-2-3 inning. As we head to the 8th, Mariners with a nice lead here and some fine performances. 7-3 Seattle. Nelson Cruz going to lead things off here in the 8th. Cruz, Seager, and Morrison 4, 5, and 6. Nelly today has flied to center, struck out, and walked. Evan Scribner, line drive. Snared by Brett Laurie, 1 out. One pitch, 1 out. Evan Scribner checking inventory down at third is Brett Laurie. Our CenturyLink, what's next? The Dodgers. It'll be James Paxton against Brandon McCarthy. Sashi Rukuma against Scott Baker. And Taijuan Walker looking for the bounce back. He'll go against Brett Anderson. Mariners have seen plenty of him during his days with the Athletics. Here's Kyle Seager.
And I would say a bit of a break for the Mariners, not getting Kershaw or Greinke. You'd like to take advantage of that.
I believe Kershaw went day before, 2 days ago, I believe it was Friday. Rangers, Astros, and Twins next on the schedule for the Mariners. And the next road trip would be Texas and Houston again, so don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but matchups that might be quite favorable.
Kyle Seager 1 for 3 with an RBI.
Just the other day, I was talking to Lloyd about this club. So he likes what he has, never give up, and certainly it's illustrated today, being shot down totally through the first 13 men before getting a base running, and then exploding for 4 runs on 3 hits in the 6th, 3 runs on 3 hits in the 7th. Seager's gone. 2 away. Oh, in honor of Felix getting the start, the best Regal gear. By
Number
that
20
fan. It's down there in the Mariners dugout. Womo today. It's 0 for 3. 3 groundouts. Shift on for him. Hit pretty well at center field, but Fold is there right before he gets on the track. Mariners go quietly in the 8th, but lead it 7-3. Mariners down early have rallied in the second half of this ball game here with 4 in the 6th, 3 in the 7th, a 7-3 lead. So we go to the bottom of the 8th. Billy Butler will lead off against Danny Farquhar, working his 3rd inning of relief. For Felix Hernandez, who's in position to beat the A's yet again. Butler had a good day against Felix. 2 for 2, runs scored and a walk. Extended his Major League best hitting streak to 7 games.
I wonder if this is going to be the last hitter for Danny. 28 pitches. You have a couple of left-handers due up. Charlie Furbush getting loose in the pen for the Mariners.
Speeds on him for strike 2. There's Charlie. 2-2. It'll be Butler, Davis, and Vogt. Here in the A's 8th.
R.J. Alvarez getting loose for the A's.
Back up the middle. Billy Butler having a day. 3 for 3. 2 singles and a double and a run scored. And here comes Floyd. Pitching change. And we'll step aside. 7-3 Mariner lead here in Oakland. Back here at the O.co Coliseum, time for a T-Mobile game changer. Mariners were down early, but boy, did they make a comeback. Sacrifice fly here by Brad Miller, this in the 6th inning. They wind up sending 9 men to the plate, scoring 4 times on 3 hits. Here's Cano.
We were talking about the Mariners playing good defense. Well, this line drive into right field handcuffs Reddick, and a couple of runs will score. That will tie up the ball game.
Taking advantage of the situation, Jesse Hunt had retired the first 13 men that he'd faced. Here's Kyle Seager. And he drops one in front of Sam Fulton. Cano eases his way home, almost takes out Mike DeMuro, the home plate umpire. Mariners get the lead. Big inning on a beautiful day here in Oakland. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, Root Sports crew here. Mariners trying to take this series 2-1. Get the record to 3-3 and get ready to take on the Dodgers.
Well, I can tell you that we weren't the only ones that appreciated the work of Ricky Weeks. I went down to the radio booth real quick, and both Aaron and Kevin were there, and then they couldn't believe that ball went over the fence either. They both thought it was going to get over Fult's head, but screaming home run, 3-run homer.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And we knew he was strong. I mean, and I've always admired him from afar when he was with the Milwaukee Ball Club. Jack had him in Milwaukee, Jack Zorinski. That was a big moment for him. A 3-run homer, his 3rd career pinch hit homer. There's Cody Ross. And that one gets by Zunino. Butler will advance. Cody Ross pinch hitting for Ike Davis. Be a wild pitch charge to Charlie.
And slider ended up getting away from him. Medina getting loose in the pen now for the Mariners.
Well, I'm sure when you do your roundtable over on the radio side, you could definitely present that as one of the hardest home runs we've seen hit.
Without a question. You take a look at Medina just starting to get loose. Fun to see those, isn't it?
Oh yeah. When it's, as Hawk would say, the good guys. 1-1. All 2 strikes to Cody Ross, pinch hitting for Ike Davis. Strike 3 called. Charlie dropped a nice breaking ball in there for a strikeout.
And it freezes. Ross not able to pull the trigger. It's right there in the middle of the plate for strike 3.
Reminds me of the story that Rick Waits was telling me before The game he's talking about when he was coming up, and Pat Dobson, who won 20 games with the 69 Orioles, 71 Orioles, and he was a pitching coach for Rick, and Rick had a good curveball. He was a lefty, and he wasn't throwing it to both lefties and righties. His vote. And Pat tells Rick, he says, "Do you like your curveball?" He says, "Yeah." He said, "Do you love your curveball?" He says, "Yeah." "Well, use it against lefties and righties. What are you backing off for?" And he was screaming at him. And ever since, Rick has used that mantra with everybody. Ground ball to Cano. 2 away. Moving to third, Billy Butler.
Rick is a really good pitching coach. I've enjoyed my conversations with him.
Now batting third baseman, number 15, Brett.
He told me how he got traded. He was with the Rangers AAA affiliate. He's in Tacoma to play a ball game. He gets a call 6:30 in the morning. The late Pete Franklin, a talk show host in Cleveland. "Hey, you're live on Cleveland radio. You've just been traded for Gaylord Perry." Hung up on him 3 times. And the 3rd time, Pete told him about it off the air, and then from that moment they became lifelong friends. Pete passed away a few years ago. He's a talk show host in Cleveland for years at 3WE, and then moved to New York. But he thought somebody was giving him the business. "You've been traded for Gaylord Perry." "Yeah, pal, sure." Off the end of the bat, takes a very funky hop. Cano just got him. Nice play. Saves a run. So we go to the 9th. 7-3 Mariners. He reeks with one of the real highlights of this ball game today. You like your pinch hitters coming off a certain level of aggression, Mr. Blowers.
Hunt that fastball right away. This is the second pitch. He missed with the first fastball off the plate. That one center cut, probably just above the knees. And he gives it a ride. Line drive right over the 400-foot mark.
3rd career pinch hit homer. First homer as a Mariner, his first Mariner RBIs. That was a welcome sight. Mariners were holding a 4-3 lead at the time. Nice little cushion. Here's Ackley. He's got base hits in his last 2 at-bats. R.J. Alvarez is the new pitcher for the Athletics. Ackley today ground out to second, double to right, and a single to center. Ackley, Zunino, and Miller here in the 9th.
Frank Howard told me that as a pinch hitter. So the key to it is pinch hit. You're not going up there. It's not an eye contest. You get a fastball early in the count, you need to turn it loose, which makes sense if nothing else. Even if you foul it off or miss it, at least you get a swing off and get loose, because you've been sitting over there for 6-7 innings. And a lot of the veterans will tell you the same thing.
I remember it was before you played, but Mike Lum was a good pinch hitter with the Braves, left-handed. The same thing. And you played with some guys, right?
Well, one of the best that was Dave Hansen.
Right.
With the Dodgers.
Ackley. High fly ball left field, fighting his son Reddick on the track to make the catch.
Just missed it. He was putting some good swings on the baseball.
I think his comfortability in the 7-hole is evident too.
I just want him to stay aggressive. It's really working well for him. He is squaring up the baseball.
Like Zunino's had a good day. Last 2 times up, single to right, run scored. Single to left, run scored. 2 for 3 day.
Rodney getting loose in the Mariner pen.
There's a little leader in saves last year. Picked up one yesterday. The winner at Tyler Olson.
Congratulations to Tyler, his first major league win.
Strike to Mike Zunino, 2-1. Good pass at it, 2-2. Nothing but zeros for the Mariners through the first 5 innings. Innings 6 and 7, they combined for 7 runs on 6 hits, helped by an error, and left 2. Full count. Outfield to Mike Zunino. And he takes for ball 4. 3 consecutive times Mike has been aboard. There's a Brad Miller.
Now batting, number 5.
Tried to bunt his way on. Actually tried to sacrifice bunt. Fouled off the 3rd strike. Or strikeout in the 7th inning. In and out of the glove of Vogt.
Well, that might be a pass ball.
Down to second goes Zunino. Kershaw, by the way, went Saturday night. That was a game last night. Archie Bradley. Which heck of a game for the D-backs. Good pass ball. Reds driven and run with a sacrifice fly in the 6th. Vogt's glove. 1-2. So Felix went today. Kershaw went yesterday. That's how close we came to a Kershaw-Hernandez matchup in L.A.
I would assume Greinke's pitching today for the Dodgers.
0-2 strikes to Brad. Puts it in play, left field, Cody Ross.
Medina starting to get loose again with Rodney out in the pen.
Greinke is going to
number 16, Austin Jackson.
Austin Jackson. 0 for 3, a walk and a run scored today.
Mariners 3 for 8 with runners in scoring position this afternoon.
Fastball in 94, strike 1. Dodgers lead Arizona 5-0. Bottom 8. One, two. Two outs. Zunino at second. 1 and 2 to Austin Jackson. Mariners will have a day off on Thursday and then open up a first long homestand. 3 with Texas, 3 with Houston, then another day off Thursday week, and then 3 with Minnesota. Jackson's gone. To the 9th we go. Mariners with a 7-3 lead, trying to get this series here in Oakland. We are back here in Oakland. Thank you, Angie, as Fernando Rodney comes in. A 7-3 Mariner lead. They face the 8-9-1 batters for the Athletics.
A couple of saves for Rodney on the air. This is not a save opportunity for him since the Mariners are up by 4 runs, but he's pitched well so far. 2 innings, a strikeout and a walk for Rodney.
Everything goes right. The Felix numbers, you update them. Felix will go 20-7 against Oakland, 11-2 here at the Coliseum, 7-2 in his last 11 against A's overall, 7-0 in his last 11 games in this building. Impressive. He's got 234 strikeouts against Oakland. Leads all active pitchers, and it would become, you mentioned, 20-7 against Oakland. So it's a quad. It's a slight tightness in the quad for Felix.
Yeah, precautionary. Take him out of the game early.
Leading off the bottom of the ninth inning for the Athletics, right fielder.
So after getting bludgeoned in the first game, 12-0 here, the Mariners in position to take the series. Won last night's game, or yesterday afternoon's game in extra frames. Here's Josh Reddick to lead it off against Radney. Turn your caps to 10 o'clock. It's Fernando Radney time. Fernando pitched a 1-2-3 11th. 5-4 victory yesterday. One. 2-1 to Reddick, just back off the DL. Tried to get a high strike, came up empty. Three and one. Reddick 0 for 8 against Rodney. Shoots one to the gap and roll all the way to the fence. Reddick a hold with the leadoff double.
Fernando falls behind. 94-mile-an-hour fastball up and in the middle of the plate, up by 4 runs. He certainly doesn't want to walk a batter. Pretty good pitch to hit for Reddick.
Second hit today for Reddick, 2 for 4. Brings up shortstop Marcus Semien, who is 0 for 3. Ball one. Rodney, the 4th pitcher today for the Mariners. Felix went 5 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 2 walks, and a strikeout. One. Way up and in. Three-run homer by Ricky Weeks. Kyle Seager with an RBI single. Brad Miller with a sacrifice fly, driving in runs today for the Mariners. 2-1. They get 3-1.
All the fastballs he's throwing are all up out of the strike zone.
Sam Fuld on deck, the leadoff man. Wire act today, 1st and 2nd.
Cano immediately to the mound.
Now batting, center fielder, number 23, Sam Fuld.
And McClendon, Trent Jewett. Bottom 9-7-4, Sam Fuld, the hitter.
Kyle Seager, the 3rd baseman, playing even with the bag.
Strike Sam. Sam 1 for 3. 5th inning double. Doubled off at first in an unusual 2-2-1 double play. That's the trouble. Cruz giving chase. Reddick with Semien right up his back. 5 game, nobody out. Sam Fogg knocks in 2, closes the gap to 7-5, brings the tying run to the plate.
And that was on the changeup. Changeup out over the plate, 83 miles an hour. Not much of a swing from Fogg, but good enough to get the barrel to it and hit it down into the right field corner. The A's are 4 for 10 with runners in scoring position this afternoon. Still nobody out.
Rodney boiling his own pot here. Double walk, double. 2 runs in. Canna's got some pop. With Taijuan Walker deep on Friday night. Today he's 0 for 4. Shoots one down the line. Foul.
Best fastball so far from Rodney. That fastball at 97 miles an hour. Clippard, the closer for the A's, getting loose in their pen.
Rodney and the Mariners need outs. 0-1. That's a fair ball. Seager can't dig it out. Tying runs are aboard. Didn't get enough on that throw.
No, he tried to get rid of it quickly. He had to give ground on this, but took a step back. You can see him giving ground the backhand, wanted to get rid of it quickly. The ball just didn't have any carry. Morrison's had a good day fielding it first and wasn't able to help Kyle out by picking this one.
Second baseman, number 18.
This is not what we were looking forward to. Double walk, 2-run double. Waiting on a ruling. The official score has not made a ruling, but his Ben Zobrist career 0 for 9 against Rodney. He represents the winning run.
That was the best changeup from Rodney so far, able to keep that pitch down in the zone.
Well, base hit from Canna. First and second, nobody out. 2 runs in, a 2-run lead. So Rodney goes from last night. 1, 2, 3, get on the bus, to 2 runs, 2 runners on, and head to the medicine cabinet. 0-2. And a dangerous Billy Butler on deck, 3 for 3. A walk and a run scored. Meanwhile, Zobrist 1 and 2.
All 3 pitches to him, changeups.
1-2 to Zobrist. Going off the high fastball, 2-2. Pitch count running up on Rodney. This will be pitch number 19 coming up. Energized crowd of 32,282. Two-two pitch. Full count.
So throughout spring training and in his first 2 outings, his fastball command has been excellent. Today, all of his fastballs are up.
A real situation here. 2 runs in, 2 runners on. A full count to Zobrist. Nursing a 2-run lead. 3-2 pitch. Fouled away.
Another good changeup. Good movement on that changeup as he barely gets a piece of it.
It really needs an out. Doesn't get it. Walked it. Bases are loaded. Winning run at first. 5 men faced. Nobody retired.
And that's going to bring out Lloyd McClendon. We saw this a number of times last year when Rodney was pitching. Typically, you'll have your pitching coach go out, but when it comes to Rodney, Lloyd's usually the one that makes the trip out to the mound.
Double, walk, 2-run double, infield hit, walk. Maybe we can get a duplication of what we saw in Boston last year. 1-2-3 comebacker. Remember the Iwakuma?
Possible. That's the good news with Butler hitting. He is 3 for 3 today, but if you can get him to hit the ball on the ground, he does not run well. It should be an easy double play.
5 batters faced, nobody retired. Billy Butler 4 for 12 against Fernando Rodney. They are loaded up. Fold at third. Canna at second. Zobrist at first. Zobrist can run. Here's the winning run.
21 pitches for Rodney, 10 strikes, and Eno going to make a trip out to the mound.
Trying to get a win. Mariners can hold on and win it here. It'll be a win for Felix Hernandez. This was a 7-3 lead. Rodney ready. Mariner fans on edge. Miller to Cano. Throw over to first. There's the double play. Run scores to make it 7-6.
That is a great play by Brad Miller. It looked as if the ball was by him. He almost catches it behind him on as he ranges back up the middle. Take a look at this ball. I think comes up a little bit for him, maybe helping him out, but it's a difficult play. Now, almost catches it out towards the outfield in a quick flip. Cano knows he has plenty of time with Butler running to turn the double play. Run scores easily on it. The tying run now at third base.
6-4-3 double play. Third double play turned by the Mariners today.
Eric Sogard going to pinch hit for Cody Ross.
Sogard pinch hitting.
22 pitches, 11 strikes for Rodney.
Sogard 1 for 3 against Fernando Rodney. All right, divisional game, huh? First pitch from Rodney. In there for strike. Sogard 0 for 1 as a pinch hitter here in the early season.
Fernando's throwing hard. He stopped out at 97. That fastball 96 miles an hour, but again at the top of the strike zone.
Slicing drive, base hit, tie ball game, 7-7. Yikes.
The Athletics 6 for 13 with runners in scoring position. That was another fastball, 96 miles an hour. Take a look at this fastball. They want to go inside. It runs back out over the plate. Sogard not trying to do too much to it. Just drops the barrel on it. Solid line drive into left center field. Medina starting to get loose in the pen. Rodney now 24 pitches.
Ground ball to Cano. And that'll do it. Mariners will have to go extra frames again. What a big inning, and not a good performance by Fernando Rodney, giving up a 4-run lead, 7-7 ball game. Well, extra frames here in Oakland. Mariners had a 7-3 lead, and Tyler Clippard's going to take over. Let's revisit what happened yesterday in extra innings. In the 11th, Brad Miller with the double to left, and Morrison scores from second base, and that proved to be the game winner.
One of the heroes in this one, Ricky Weeks, going to lead things off for the Mariners here in the top of the 10th. Ricky with a pinch hit 3-run homer.
He's playing second base and now pitching. Number 36.
Zobrist goes from second base to right field. Sogard takes over at second base, and now we've got Tyler Clippard again.
And for Clippard, a couple of innings that he has pitched, 2 strikeouts. He has walked 3 guys. Opponent's hitting just 143 against him.
Last time up for Ricky Weeks on a 1-0 pitch. Couple of men aboard, 7th inning. Look at this screamer. Sam Fuld, the way he took off, he thought it was going to stay in the ballpark, and it just kept going. Ricky pinch hitting in the 7th for Seth Smith. So it's Weeks, Cano, and Cruz here in the 10th. Strike one. Clippard coming over from the Nationals. Seeing speeds on him on that pitch, popped it up. Canna makes the play.
Medina getting loose in the pen for the Mariners. He's been up a couple of times, so he'll take over and pitch the bottom of the 10th inning.
Number 22, Robinson Cano.
See what Cano can do. Hard liner to right field in the 6th. Handcuffed. Josh Reddick couldn't make the play, and 2 runs scored.
We talked about it over the last 3 days. He's consistently hit the ball hard and doesn't have anything to show for it. Might as well hit it where they can't catch it, right?
0 for 4 today. The average will be heading in the right direction. Robbie 0 for his last 12. Oh, look at the EQC. Pitches out of the zone there.
They pitched them there basically the entire game, and a number of those pitches, Cano has not been happy with the home plate umpire, Mike DeMuro.
Backing up Fuld again, and he's there to make the catch. 2 outs. They'll bring up Nelson Cruz.
Number 23, Nelson
0 for
Cruz.
3 with a walk. Breaking ball, misses ball 1. Two balls, no strikes. Cruz gets into one deep to left field. It will get out of here. Home run. Nelson Cruz with another home run in as many days. Got ahead in the count, and the Mariners are back on top. 8-7.
He turns around a 90-mile-an-hour fastball. And to be honest with you, I don't think he got all of it. I think he ended up getting in on him a little bit, but he is so strong. Homers in back-to-back games. Take a look at it. It's a fastball off the end of the bat a little bit. He did not get all of it. Took off right away. It was just a matter of whether it was going to have enough carry. You can see Zobrist out in left field going to try to make the play, and it's just out of his reach.
Fly ball off the bat of Seager. Back and forth we go. This is like a Pier 6 brawl here. Mariners regain the lead on the home run by Cruz here in the 10th. Can they lock it down as Zobrist made a valiant effort, couldn't get it. Mariners lead 8-7. Nelson Cruz was brought here to Seattle for just this. Boomstick baby. This was yesterday. No question about it.
430 feet.
And to give you a testimonial on how strong Mr. Cruz is, just a few minutes ago, off the end of the bat, look what happens. Got enough. Just got out of here to give the Mariners an 8-7 lead. Last time he went back-to-back games with home runs was last August 20 and 22. One against the White Sox and one against the Cubs. So Medina, chance to save. If he does, Rodney would get the win.
Kyle Seager playing close to the line at third. All the outfielders deep trying to take the double away.
Laurie. One. Fred Laurie 0 for 2 against Rivas Medina. What a ball game. What a series. One to Laurie. Swing and a miss. Big pitch at 1 and 2. He did go one away.
Good slider from Medina after a couple of fastballs at 93. Goes with an 84-mile-an-hour slider off the plate away to get him to chase it.
Number 22, Josh Reddick.
Could not hold up. One out, bottom of the 10th. 1-run lead for Lloyd McClendon's Mariners, 8-7. Josh Reddick's first game of the season so far. He has really done well. 2 hits, 2 for 4. Did make an error that led to 2 runs for the Mariners. Ball 1. Reddick 1 for 2 against Medina. Medina the 5th. Mariners pitcher Felix, Danny Farquhar, Charlie Furbush, Fernando Rodney, and Medina. There's a strike. Back 1-2. You're just joining us. The Mariners saw Jesse Hahn come out of the gates and throw a perfect baseball, but then Cruz with a home run in the 10th after Ricky Weeks in the 7th put him ahead. With a nice cushion, blowing it out to a 7-3 lead. Felix left after 5 innings of 8 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 2 walks, and a strikeout. Left field for Ackley. Well, that's a late carry, 2 outs.
Medina has been aggressive with his fastball this afternoon, throwing his fastball early in counts, trying to get ahead and putting him away with the slider. That was another breaking ball. And Reddick hit out to left field after a couple of fastballs. Right around 93 miles an hour.
2 outs brings up shortstop Marcus Semien, 0 for 3, a walk and a run scored. Mariners feeling really good going into the 9th, and then Fernando Rodney gives up a 4 spot on 4 hits, sending us to extra innings. No play for Zunino.
Again, another first pitch fastball. Work ahead. Really tough as a hitter. If you fall behind early on that fastball, and he can expand the zone throwing the slider, especially to the right-handers off the plate away. It's difficult to lay off of that pitch. 9 pitches, 7 strikes for Medina.
I like that rate. 8-7 Mariners pitch, 0-1. Paints that corner.
Another good fastball.
Medina, a strike away. Putting this in the win column for the Mariners. The 0-2 pitch to Semien. Didn't get him to bite. 1-2. See some wacky things in baseball, and certainly this game qualifies. Jesse Hahn perfect through the first 12-13 men that he faced. Here's the 1-2 from Medina. Off the fist, there's Miller. Throws, got him, and this one's in the books for the Mariners. They win it 8-7 and take 2 out of 3 here in Oakland. And even a record at 3-3, another big day for the Boomstick. Nelson Cruz wins it with a 10th inning homer. A lot of heroes again here today, Mike.
A good day for the offense. The Mariners falling behind 3-0. Felix has an issue with his quad. He has to leave the game early. That's never good for you. But the bullpen tried to hang in there. Rodney with a tough day. But the offense is what's good to see. Ricky Weeks, a pinch hit 3-run homer. At the time, we didn't realize how important that 3-run home run was going to be. But the Nelson Cruz homers in back-to-back days. It looks like he's back on track.
Absolutely. This will be a much happier flight to Los Angeles, don't you think? Dodgers await 3 games down there. Talk to you tomorrow night. Right now, Mariners postgame presented by Delta Airlines starts right now with Angie and Bill.